create Whoopty, and it happened to be the song that blew up.
But other than that, released up on YouTube and TikTok. It featured a catchy hook and a sample that had already been used by drill legend Pop Smoke, King Von, FBG Duck, and more. The YouTube video has over 450 million views.
God damn, bro.
Itself went 2 times platinum. Shortly after
that song was looking kind of mid though.
He signed a deal with Warner Records. He followed up Whoopty with the song Bop, which did alright, and then released his album Loyalty Over Royalty, which did not perform well at all when compared to his previous hit. With single after single, CJ was struggling to replicate the success he saw with Whoopty until he eventually parted ways with Warner Records.
Bro, I feel like that shit is so hard as an artist though. That's why like bro, like you, to make music, you really gotta be like, what's the word am I looking for, bro? When you're making music, bro, that shit really just luck for real. And you gotta really stick with what the fuck works for you, bro. You can't just do that goddamn, that one Whoopty shit and then have like a singing kind of song. Cause niggas ain't gonna fuck with that shit, bro. That's not what you came up on.
And you know, we decided to part ways. I'm gonna leave it at that.
But I do want to clarify, a lot of people who aren't doing so hot like to rephrase being dropped by their label as parting ways or having disagreements.
Nah, that nigga got dropped.
It's possible that CJ was dropped. Hello Yassine even claimed that he was dropped, but I'm not sure how accurate that is. Regardless, things started going downhill for CJ for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons that he couldn't replicate his success was because he just jumped on a trend. A Reddit user explained fairly well why
Whoopty was a trend
like it did and why he couldn't create a hit like it again. They said Whoopty came out 2020, months after Pop Smoke died. Keeping it a grand, after Pop Smoke died, people were desperate for another drill star. That's why that shit plus Dusty Locane's shit got millions of views.
Bro, niggas don't even listen to Dusty Locane, bro. Niggas can't even name 5 songs by that nigga, bro. But goddamn, niggas was trying to hop on the drill tracks and drill beats because that nigga Pop Smoke died? That's kind of crazy.
And that was their first songs. After Pop Smoke died, one of the most popular drill artists, there was a huge longing for more hard-hitting, aggressive drill songs, and people began trying to fill that void. Whoopty was literally made off a Pop Smoke type beat, so it's pretty obvious what market CJ was
never mind.
toes into. It was
nigga took it off a type beat.
Drill song. There was also another controversy going on with CJ where many people were accusing him of being a fake gangster. I'm not going to go too much into detail about this, but a lot of people lost.
There's a lot of fake gangsters out there.
Because like I said, I ain't want to get.
Not me though.
I caught myself.
I really be in these streets.
Getting too deep.
Just kidding, guys. Don't hurt me.
I'm like, yo, I gotta remember, I'm not a drill artist, bro. Like, I'm over here beefing with drill rappers and this and that about the drill music. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm sitting here like holding myself into this little circle. Meanwhile, there's a whole world.
Damn, bro, I really wanted some wing stops today, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That
looks like we're not getting it, chat.
So that's why I just started just doing my own thing.
On the comments of that interview with DJ Academics, people were saying things like, he basically realized he isn't about that life and he regrets riding the drill wave, and problem with rap is you can't be fake street. Once it's exposed, it's over. He's basically the Spanish Slim Jesus.
Yo, what the fuck happened to that nigga Slim Jesus, bro? Like, what the fuck? You're starving? Shit, I'm not starving, nigga. I got shit in the crib, nigga. I just can't satisfy my cravings.
CJ hasn't released any music of his own since January of 2023. He hasn't posted on Instagram since then, other than a few IG stories here and there.
Damn.
So for now, it looks like CJ has gone MIA. He does have a very young career.
Y'all think that nigga
so
quit?
The chance of him making a comeback is definitely possible, but with how much people just dislike him or straight up forgot about him, it's pretty unlikely.
What you know about rolling down in the deep?
This dumbass fucking TikTok song, bruh. I actually hate this shit, bro. What the fuck happened to this nigga?
Masked Wolf is an artist whose name you probably don't even recognize, but I promise you,
on God, I didn't recognize that
TikTok
shit.
Song "Astronaut in the Ocean." So I think that sums this up pretty well. Masked Wolf is an Australian artist who has actually been putting out music for a long time.
Fat ass yo,
He
dude.
started playing
What the
instruments
fuck?
as a kid and writing songs when he was 13. However, it wasn't until 2018, when he was 27 years old, that he signed to Teamwork Records and released his first official single, Speed Racer. He quickly followed that up with the song "Astronaut in the Ocean" in 2019. But it
And that
didn't
shit
blow
did
up like
numbers.
that. It took a handful more singles for Masked Wolf to get signed to the US-based record label Elektra Records.
Hey, chat.
After
When my music career take off type shit, who y'all think I'm gonna be signed by, bro? Hey, man. What's up? You looking at me? You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Elektra, he re-released Astronaut in the Ocean, and it went super viral.
Opium,
It
I'm
hit
not an
number
opium
6 on
nigga
the
though,
Billboard
bruh.
Hot 100, and eventually went 2 times platinum. TikTok was a huge aid in this song's virality, along with pretty much every other social media platform.
You may have heard these lyrics repeated again and again and again and again and again and again and again in various places across
Isn't this
the
Vsauce?
internet. It is a
Fuck
trend
happened to this nigga?
seemingly you can't really escape from right now.
Nigga got grills and why his teeth
reason
like
this
that?
song was so viral was because, in part, this song was a pretty big meme. A lot of people did like it, don't get me wrong, but there was definitely
Shit,
some
nah, that shit was a
meanness to
meme,
it
bro.
in the general music community. I mean, one of the top
That
comments
shit was
of
a
the song's
meme.
music video is, I heard this song in my dreams for about 10 minutes straight, but then I remembered I had YouTube Shorts playing in the background and forgot to turn off my phone.
Damn.
I think that emphasizes where this
He's a
song
music
gets its
reviewer?
infamy.
He
Hive
get
Mind
Gamma
even had
7?
it in
Yeah,
their
nigga
worst
bugging.
songs of all time bracket, so that's gotta say something.
Song where he says like I rock with G-O-D, don't rock with T-H-O-T.
No.
Yeah, he said he loves God and he doesn't like thought. I don't know if those are the exact words, but he definitely spells out G-O-D and then right away spells out T-H-O-T. It's like usually God and the devil are raging inside
Right.
you, but then for him it's God and thought.
God and thoughts.
Masked Wolf is awesome.
It said
And
Uzi is in the
this
top
song,
50
honestly,
worst.
this
Yeah, that
song
nigga's
is
bugging. I'm not gonna
overrated
lie.
me over time.
That nigga's bugging.
So the fact that so many
That
people
nigga don't
hated
like
the
ball.
song or at least didn't take it seriously really didn't help Masked Wolf's future career.
Red light,
He
green
followed
light.
up Astronaut in the Ocean with a few singles and then his debut studio album, Astronomical. But those songs did not perform nearly
Shit,
as
they
well.
these were kind of doing numbers. What the fuck?
And then his
Was this like 672K or 872K? 233K? Man, shit, I don't even give a fuck, bro. One day when I see numbers like this, bro, I'm not gonna complain for shit. I'm gonna be happy with the numbers I got, nigga.
studio album, Astronomical. But those songs did not perform nearly as well as his hit single did. Like I've emphasized throughout this video, it's hard to live up to that.
Said
success
my
no
beautiful
matter
dark
who
twisted
you
fantasies
are.
ass,
It's
that nigga
especially
bugging.
difficult when you're relatively unknown. Masked Wolf said that he was a big rap fan growing up and was really inspired by artists like Kendrick, so he wanted to be like them. But he said Astronaut in the Ocean wasn't received as seriously as a song from someone like Kendrick would be, so his label wanted him to do something different. He said his label had him going different routes, trying to recreate a hit, and it wasn't working out. So him and his label parted ways and he went independent.
You're
Damn.
independent now, right? Does that mean that you
I wanna know how those conversations start when they talk about dropping the artist from the
Electro,
label.
or did you part ways?
I'd be damned for a nigga to drop me.
Mutually part.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Cap, that nigga got dropped. That shit wasn't
However
mutual.
people want to take that or whatever that means, go for
If
it.
you ever complain about your numbers, just remember where you started. On God, and there's someone else that's waiting for your spot, my nigga. Like you gotta keep dropping. You gotta be consistent.
The day I'm not bound to them, they are not bound to me.
The way he said it also makes it seem like it's possible he was dropped, but who knows. Regardless,
Nah, I
Masked
think it
Wolf
was
is
dropped.
now independent and trying to keep putting out music that is fulfilling to him. He seems
Yo,
fully
Warren,
aware
bring
of
the follow, big dog.
situation he's in. He knows that Astronaut in the Ocean was a big TikTok song, and that it's important that people know him rather than just the first few lines from the song that blew up on TikTok. And
Facts.
just like CJ, his career is young, so
See, bro, I feel like blowing up off a trend or like blowing up doing something that you don't want to be remembered as is like the worst thing you can do, bro. Or the worst thing that can happen. That's why like I try to focus so hard on variety because I want niggas to know me for like the different shit that I do, not just the fact that I do this one thing, you know what I mean?
who knows where it could go from here.
Cause what if I want Trinidad James? Yo, what the fuck did happen to this nigga? This was such a good song back in the day, though.
Trinidad James is a rapper that's best known for his song All Gold Everything from 2012.
Crazy
but by
fit.
2018, he had admitted on the No Jumper podcast that he had fallen off. Things happened pretty quick for Trinidad James. He began looking at beats and writing lyrics after high school, and in 2011, he started rapping. He got invited to a studio session, but didn't like the quality of the studio he was in, so he invested in a premium studio session in which he recorded his song All Gold Everything. He released it as
That
his
nigga's
debut
ugly as
single
shit,
in
my fault.
2012, and it went viral. He also released his debut album, Don't Be Safe, but that paled in comparison to the success.
God damn, nigga. All Go Everything got 2K? Well, a couple of his songs have less than fucking 15K? That's crazy.
Of All Gold Everything. The single peaked at 36 on the Billboard Hot 100, and like many of the other songs on this list, it went platinum. And when an artist has a hit song like this, the labels come calling. He quickly
Bro, that's
signed to
so
Def Jam
weird
for-
though, bro. Like, I feel like if I was a nigga a part of a label, just because a nigga has one song blow up, I wouldn't like try to put my whole like all my eyes on that nigga, bro. Like, I wouldn't just be like, oh shit, that nigga got 20 million views on this one song. We need him to the label right now. Because now you're investing in someone that's not even, like, profitable yet. Yeah, he has one song, like, one good song. But that nigga should definitely have multiple before they just sign the nigga.
$2 million deal. In early 2013, the song got a remix with T.I., Young Jeezy, and 2 Chainz. Also, fun fact that you probably already know or maybe didn't notice, but Bruno Mars interpolated All Gold Everything on his song Uptown Funk. Trinidad's career was
I did not know that, bro.
He
What's
started
good, Coleman?
collaborating with other artists like Logic, Gucci Mane, Wale, and most notably ASAP Ferg on the Work remix alongside French Montana, ASAP Rocky, and
I didn't know that nigga was on there.
And I guess I broke my rule here a little bit because this song also went platinum, and he did have another one go gold. Also in 2013, Trinidad.
But did that really count though? He was a feature.
Class, which was a pretty big deal at the time, although his cipher was a bit underwhelming. In 2014, he released his second project, 10 Piece Mild, with features from artists like Sci-Hi,
10 Piece Mild,
Danny Brown.
See, bro, that's how y'all niggas know I gotta get my wings stopped though, bro. 10 Piece Mild, nigga. I'm trying to get a 10 Piece hot. That's just another sign for me to get my shit, bro.
Rich Homie Quan, Gucci Mane, Childish Gambino, and more. Despite the massive feature lineup, this album didn't perform super well and received mixed reviews. And afterwards, Trinidad didn't release music for a while. Around this time, he
always going
label,
super.
He announced in a tweet by saying, "I should tell y'all."
Wait, Coleman, where you at, bro? Where do you live, bro? Cause I be going live at fucking like 5 p.m. So you must be in like Australia or
I got
something.
dropped from my label. My album is now free. If you hear your beat or verse on it, I hope you want dap because I got no money. Which I gotta say I respect because like
that's real.
Other people.
Oh, the Netherlands, damn.
A lot of people tend to lie when they're dropped by their label. He was also in some hot water for some comments he made about New York and had a little bit of a beef with Charlemagne, but that didn't seem to be the main reason his career began to decline. Some people thought it was, but he didn't fully agree with that take either.
So when I went back and looked at that New York situation, I look at that as like, oh damn, y'all got the
you look gay, dude.
Black man talking this shit.
But that could just be a style.
And, you get to learn that if you allow social media to tell your narrative, like I talked about just to say that earlier a second ago, or whatever, then you.
But what's cool about Trinidad James' story is how he was able to turn that negative into a positive. He
what do you do?
Stopped releasing music, created his own label, Gold Gang Records, and also had a handful of industry connections that he was able to utilize. He continued releasing music with people like Offset, Lil Dicky, Young Thug, and many more. His music
so he's still going.
Nearly as close to the success of All Gold Everything, but he was able to use his skills to make other big moves in the industry. For example, he did some writing on Bad Baby's High Bit, which was a
what the
huge
fuck
song. And he also featured
nigga was working with Bad Baby
clapping for the wrong reasons. He also guest starred on an episode of Full Size Run, a sneaker podcast on Complex, and he eventually began working with them regularly.
It just kind of popped up, bro. Like I did this show as a guest, and then my accountant was like, hey bro, maybe you should go up there and do the show. And I was like, I don't need that money.
Why are you talking like that, bro?
The money. I wasn't thinking like how I need to think, which is like business.
It seemed to work out well since Trinidad was a pretty big fashion guy. He's also just been posting a ton of content on YouTube outside of music videos, so it really does seem like he's still having fun and keeping himself busy.
Shit, that nigga's still trying to be relevant.
He's been tapped in with the music industry and really just seems like a cool guy having fun with his
music. Oh my gosh, I thought you died. No, I'm back, bro. Yo, this song had niggas in a chokehold, but I don't even want to speak on this nigga Silento, bro. Whew. If you know about the butthole incident, you know.
Silento is probably the best example of a one-hit wonder, because after creating the viral hit song and dance with Watch Me, he fell off the map and later ended up in jail for murder.
He killed his fucking nephew? What the fuck? No, just because for the major I'm choosing in the third year, second you can go to America for a year, or another country definitely go to America. Tie shit.
So Silento began his career in 8th grade.
Butthole incident, yeah, if you know, you know.
Music and posting it online. Eventually, when he was a junior in high school, he found a guy named Bolo the producer and made a song that he knew would be a hit. He started getting in contact with promotion companies and eventually signed with Capitol Records.
Bro, I would hate to blow up off some shit like this though, bro.
Capitol Records wanted to try a new campaign leveraging the popularity of songs that encouraged the listeners to do a unique dance.
Now I mean,
popular at the time.
They
released the song "Watch Me" with
1.9 billion. Shit.
Nene. After being released on January 6th of 2015, as I'm sure you all know, this song and dance became the biggest thing in the world. Watch Me went 6 times platinum and has about 2 billion views on YouTube. And
God damn!
At the time, everyone was doing this dance. Even old white dudes on the news were doing it.
Watch me whip,
whip. Watch me, nana.
Yeah, white people need to stop trying to. They need to stop trying to dance, bro. They don't got the rhythm for it, man. They gotta stop, right? Hit that shit, fuck no.
All right.
Fuck no.
Watch me. See? Feels very awkward, doesn't it?
The song remained.
Cause you're not doing it right, my nigga. My nigga said, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me. Like, no, bro.
100 for over 6 weeks, and for a brief period of time, Silento was on top of the world. But unfortunately, it is extremely hard to live up to what Silento did. Watch Me wasn't popular because he was necessarily a good artist or because
it was popular because of the trend.
Because it was a fun song accompanied with a fun dance, which is nearly impossible to replicate. So Silento's career began to decline. In 2018, he followed up.
Man, we don't got no more new dances like that, bro. Like what do we got now, bro? We got the whoa. Shit, we got those TikTok dances, but none of them are really like, those are like challenges. Those are really like dances type shit.
Fresh out of high school,
we
in
got
which
nothing.
most songs didn't even crack 100,000 plays on Spotify. Understandably, Silento had been
Wait,
dealing
how
with
much?
songs didn't even crack 100,000 plays on Spotify.
Damn!
Understandably, Silento had been dealing with some mental health issues during this time. He grew up in Stone Mountain, Georgia, a small town with a big drug problem. He even claimed that he was born with a bunch of drugs in his system.
I was born with weed, coke, heroin, pills, all type of drugs in my system.
Damn, nigga!
Members talking to the wall. I watched family members fight. I watched family members try to kill each other. Nobody should have to watch that.
Combine all that trauma with.
I've never heard his real voice like
never
that.
To the viral hit song you made.
Like his
knowing that
talking
your
voice.
15 minutes of fame are over.
Who the
and
fuck
it makes
is
sense why he began to
J-Oma?
spiral downward. He was actually dropped by Capitol Records before his debut album even released. Once they had finished milking as much money as they could from Watch Me with merch.
That's so crazy how industry just
concerts,
lure
and
you, bro.
everything in between.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I was 17, but I'm 20 now, and you know, the deal I had, I got it terminated. I got a release. I got away from that situation.
That's sad, bro.
Situation right now, and yeah.
Well, he may have acted like everything was cool on the outside. On the inside, it wasn't. He talked about his mental health.
I don't know if the demons will ever go away. Damn, bro. Shit, bro. What's good, Dez? How you feeling, man? What's a goddamn motherfucking stream, man? I think that TikTok ban is good because it kind of ruined true fun.
In 2019,
yeah, and attention spans, bro.
Publicist Chanel Hudson. She said that she noticed a decline in his mental health when he started.
This is Silento. We're looking at one-hit wonders right now.
Attributed it to how often he was traveling around the world and performing. Apparently, he even tried taking his own life after the pandemic hit, which was followed by an even further spiral downward. He was put in jail twice in California and gun charges, and was later arrested for speeding, going over 140 miles per hour. Then Silento hit the lowest of lows when he caught a murder charge.
Oh, nah!
Silento was indicted for malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, and
yo, keep that nigga locked up, bro. Holy shit, bro. That nigga killing family? I thought y'all was capping.
Possession of a firearm while committing a felony. He was accused of killing his cousin, Frederick Rooks. There is very little info on this case, and I don't think he's been sentenced yet, but in 2021, he did release an album called Bars Behind Bars, in which most songs didn't even crack 10,000 plays on Spotify.
That's fucking
Other
crazy,
than a leaked
bro.
jail photo, there is no information surrounding Silento's whereabouts lately, but I think it's safe to assume he's awaiting trial. Please let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about this.
That's
and there's more
crazy.
information.
Yo, what the fuck happened to this nigga, bruh? What the fuck? How you tag people in Twitch? I don't know. How does motherfucker send this shit before me? Wait, what is it? What is it? What is it? What the fuck is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. Wait, what the fuck? How did that nigga fucking... What the fuck? How'd he do it before you? What the fuck? That's actually crazy as hell. That's funny as fuck. This is J-Oma. Who the fuck is this? Damn. God damn. Holy fuck.
I'm excited. And people need to go check you out. They need to hire you. You did a great job.
That nigga had 10 grams of fucking cocaine that had to do fucking... Or he had 4 grams and had to do 10 years. That's fucking crazy.
I just threw these guys on the list because I thought it was funny, but I'm sure some of you have wondered at one point or another.
But shit, yeah, that nigga did get his this nigga did make this shit get his money and go. I'll do the same
what
thing.
happened to the guys who made the What Does the
What's good,
Fox
Dooley?
Say song? So
My nigga,
let's
what's that
check
time?
it out.
Don't worry
Also,
about it.
I'm probably not going to pronounce any of their names correctly, so forgive me in advance. Ylvis is a duo composed of two Norwegian brothers, Vegard and Bard Urheim. They were always very into music, playing
does the
multiple
fox
instruments and
say?
even being in their schools.
Yo, we gotta make a
Under
troll
the name
song like
Ylvis,
that.
They
And have it
started
blow-
doing variety
blow up.
shows, radio shows, and a bunch of other things after high school, displaying their range of talent. After doing a few variety shows, in 2010 they did another that sold out, and they also launched a comedy talk show. After their talk show was renewed for a second season, they created a production company
That
and
nigga gonna be
continued working
SNL.
on their comedy talk show. And that's how their famous song The Fox came to be. Songs like The Fox and Stonehenge were made for the show or to promote the show
1.1
as
billion is
parody
crazy.
and/or comedy songs along with the music videos. But they were also uploaded to YouTube and streaming services where they would eventually go viral. The Fox, or What Does the Fox Say in particular, was extremely successful, as I'm sure you have all heard it, and it has over 1 billion
That shit a
views on
banger,
YouTube.
though.
It also peaked at number 6 on the US Billboard Hot 100 for 3
That shit a
weeks.
banger.
So you may be surprised to find out that the song hasn't even gone platinum. So I'm kind of breaking my rule here as it only went gold. However, I believe this song goes beyond plaques, as I think it was a generational joke song that everyone loved. They got invited onto the Ellen DeGeneres Show,
What does the
Jimmy
Fox
Fallon,
say?
The Today
My
Show,
fault.
and much more. They even won a few awards for their music. But as I'm sure you may have noticed, music wasn't their sole focus, as these were two comedy songs from their talk show, so clearly they had it made in other avenues. They continued
Shit.
releasing music and even put out an album that was a collection of all of their popular songs from YouTube, but none of their songs got nearly as much traction as the Fox did. On the
Damn.
bright side, it didn't seem like Ylvis really wanted to be huge superstars musicians in the first place, as they had many
kept the
other things
comedy
they
show
were
going?
doing, and it seems like they're still pretty popular across the pond. For example, in 2018, they released a documentary series called Stories from Norway, where they took big headline stories from Norway and turned them into musical documentaries.
They're
And
looking
more
fire.
recently, they started creating content for VGTV, which is Norway's largest streaming service. So it seems like the boys from Ylvis are doing great. Anyways, I just wanted to include them in this video because I thought it was funny and I was kind of curious what they were up to. And I can't think of an outro for this one, so bye. Subscribe. Peace out.
Yo, W fucking video, bro. W insight onto where these niggas are now. Why the fuck is my damn shit not working? What the fuck? But, oh my god, bro. W video, man.